Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Emergence. I'm live here with my boy Sky and Sky. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I am lucky to be here for this Emergence as we look at the card for tonight for the main event. Blake Monroe, AJ Lee, and Stephanie Vauquer. The winner of this match will face Roxanne Perez at SummerSlam.
Indeed, Perez gonna find out her challenger for SummerSlam in our main event, as it is Jeff Hardy taking on Adam Page. Hardy, who lost to Darby at All In the Genesis title matchup, will go one-on-one with Hangman Adam Page here tonight.
And we have the Blue Meanie at action here tonight versus The Miz. The two leaders going one-on-one at the biggest stage of them all at Emergence.
And opening our contest here, it is the A2C World Champions.
The A2C World Champion Santos Escobar going one-on-one against the Uprising's Orange Cassidy. We'll be seeing that right now. As here comes Orange Cassidy right now, going 4-0 right now and having a great run with the Uprising. It wouldn't be out of question of more shenanigans happening with the Uprising.
Let me be the one to hold you, never gonna let you get away. The shoulder you cry on, the toast that you die on. I can be
Now, while Elliot is not talking right now, it is really hard for Santos.
Alright, there we go, okay. Alright, so here comes Orange Cassidy making his way to the ring, and Scott, you could say Cassidy in these particular types of matchups going against former world champions, he's been pretty dominant. I mean, he pinned Seth Rollins clean a couple of weeks back, and I believe his first match back on Emergence, and I think he already, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he already owns a victory against Escobar.
Oh, I did not know that. I was going to say that he has to prove his worth against the world champ himself, but if he's already beaten him, maybe he can do it one more time to help the Uprising with Gunther and Santos World Championship at SummerSlam.
And speaking of Santos Escobar, here comes the A2C World Champion, Santos Escobar.
He is probably one of the greatest superstars of all time in this company, winning the world title at Mania and just been holding it ever since. A very dominant champion, very much of a fighting champion.
Escobar, him and Gunther, the ring general, gonna tangle at SummerSlam. And as it's been highly personal, highly heated between both Escobar and Gunther, but he's got a couple of more weeks left to prepare for Gunther as he takes on Cassidy, who could very well play a factor going into SummerSlam for Escobar.
That is very, very true. Along with the rest of the Uprising, Santos has to be very wary of his situation, as the world champ has one obstacle in his way right now, and that is Orange Cassidy. Will Cassidy get his first loss over Santos Escobar? We lose as a champ.
And here we go, opening contest. It's Cassidy and Escobar one-on-one. Here we go. Welcome to the center.
We got grace.
Some chain wrestling as Escobar gonna power Cassidy into the corner. So we are live here from the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got some more chain wrestling going on as Escobar gonna power Cassidy.
And again, the chain wrestling, this time going successful for Orange Cassidy. Twisting that arm. Applying more pressure.
Cassidy again applying pressure to Santos. Santos, now going to apply pressure to Cassidy, turning it around. And now Cassidy, going to turn it around himself again. Back and forth. Back and forth these two men go as Cassidy, oh my goodness. Damn, they're going to break the arm of Santos and going to sweep the leg of Escobar now. Cassidy from the top rope turns it into a tornado DDT, the middle rope, I should say. And now Cassidy going to call up Escobar from the outside. What's he looking for here? Looking for a springboard. Oh, look like another
Santos
tornado.
Right there. Getting out the way. Sorry. And Santos Escobar putting the elbows around to Orange Cassidy. Oh, reversing that. Getting out of the way. Orange Cassidy fired up. Some elbows. And
eat the feet by Cassidy and into the cover on Escobar, but a kick out at one. Not going to be that easy to put Escobar way back up to his feet now. Now Cassidy has Escobar. Nice arm drag to Escobar. And now has Escobar going to send him off the ropes. Oh, he's going for something there. Nice counter by Escobar. And now on the outside, going to call up Cassidy himself. Santos looking for a springboard crossbody and into the cover. Shoulders are down. Ref in the on the count, but a kick at a one.
Not enough to put away Orange Cassidy. As Orange Cassidy coming, Santos Escobar reversing whatever that was gonna be. The one, no, just a one count. As picks up Orange Cassidy, no, reverses. Oh, looking for it. Stunner! Right on the mark. And Santos gets right back up. And a big super kick from Santos. Now going to the middle rope. What does Santos have in mind? A big cross body yet again from Santos. Santos is dominating the match as we see an arm lock. No, Orange Cassidy gets out of it. And right there showing why he is 4-0. Trying anything he can. And he botched.
As Escobar and Cassidy back up both to their feet. Oh no, inside cradle on Escobar. Counter two. Oh no, not a counter two. Kick at a one by Escobar as Cassidy has Escobar again. Nice drop kick right to the back of Escobar, trying to get back up to his feet now. Now Cassidy, no, here comes Escobar with the right to Cassidy. Oh, looking for the Phantom Driver, hits it out of nowhere, and now gonna drag Cassidy, preventing a rope break back to the middle of the ring. Santos going into the
This is why he's the champ. This is why he's the champ. 1, 2.
Oh,
no! Orange Cassidy kicking out at 2.99 it seemed. And Santos keeping the attack on. A big double knees in the corner. Orange Cassidy getting out of it. Now putting him on top of his shoulders to drape him all over the ropes.
Nice splash off the springboard by Cassidy. And now calling up Santos. Maybe potentially looking for that beach break. No, Escobar again gonna counter, has Cassidy by the hair, sending him into the corner. And there's a big stomp right to the midsection of Cassidy, but Cassidy fires back with a kick to the face of Escobar, and another Rana there by Orange Cassidy. He's going up to the top rope, presuming he is. Has Escobar in his sights. What's he looking for here? Orange Cassidy, nice elbow drop to the world champion.
And another cross body. As he gets him up. Oh no, Santos gets out of it, hits him in the back. No. Nice arm drag.
Cassidy
sent to the outside.
Powers Escobar to the outside. Ref starts his count as Escobar back up to his feet already. Cassidy gonna gloat to the crowd, sees Escobar's presence, and now has Escobar up. No, Escobar counters, gonna roll him up here. Shoulders are down. Cassidy's by the ropes, just needs to grab him. And oh, just barely snuck one there. And now Santos missed with the Phantom Driver. Here comes Cassidy again. Another inside cradle. Count of 2 by the ref. And oh my gosh, another near count.
Barely beat the world champ right there, as Santos is getting his quick recovery with a German suplex right on the neck of Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy, though, recovering, dodges that. Santos dodges, he dodges. A dodging battle, but it ends with a big slam. Orange Cassidy in the cover, in the middle of the ring. A kick out at 2. So, and why is the world champ? And and Santos putting him off the ropes. Big knee strike and a leg drop right to Orange Cassidy.
As Escobar calling up Cassidy yet again. He's fired up here. Oh no, there's the Oracle, Paul Heyman, on the outside causing a Ray. We knew that the Uprising was going to be up to no good here in this opening contest. There's the newest member of the Uprising. Wepa, here comes Damian Priest. Oh my gosh.
Attacking the world champ as we speak. And again, with a brutal clothesline, twisting him inside out.
And now Priest. Oh, it's Seth Rollins, the former world champion, coming to the aid of Escobar. There's a big jumping knee right to the face of Priest. And now a big curb stomp on the outside.
Orange Cassidy looking over, but too much of a distraction. Santos taking advantage. The cover. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Orange Cassidy receives his first loss against the world champ, Santos Escobar.
And the Uprising tried to get the 1-up on Escobar, but credit to Rollins coming to the aid, as Priest and Rollins gonna fight up on the ramp, continuing still here as they're gonna continue to brawl it out here. As oh my gosh, Rollins gonna drive Priest into his knee.
Seth Rollins now picking up Damian Priest. And brutal elbow to the back of the head. And keeps on. Oh, and there's Gunther running past everybody, going right for the world champ, and hits him with a steel chair.
Little bit of a preview before we get to SummerSlam, as oh my gosh, Gunther again dragging the chair on Escobar, and now the ring general picking up Santos Escobar. Gunther with that patented power bomb to Escobar, and he's not done yet. Picking Escobar up yet again, gonna throw him into the corner. Big boot right into the corner of Escobar. There's blood dripping everywhere.
A big clothesline, decapitating the world champion. Look at the bloody face of the world champ. I don't even think he knows where he is anymore. Big body slam by Gunther.
Goodness. Gonna send Escobar into the corner again. Gonna continue the attack. Oh my gosh, Gunther. Oh, he's not gonna do it, is he, Sky?
No.
From the top rope. Oh my God. Gunther. The Lance powerbomb.
From the insult to injury with the knee. Continuing the assault. Raking the eyes. I thought the powerbomb was it. No, and another slam. Oh my God.
Goodness.
The world champ is defenseless. No one's here to help him. Oh, and a powerbomb to the outside.
And just less than 2 weeks before we get to SummerSlam, Gunther viciously with the assault on Escobar. We don't even know if he's gonna even make it to SummerSlam, as well as Damian Priest or Rollins as the Vision and the Uprising take on each other at SummerSlam. But what is the condition for our world champion, Santos Escobar?
It would definitely be up in the air as Gunther just ruthlessly attacked him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Scott, do you know what's coming up next, bro? Oh my gosh.
I know it's coming up. Right
Well,
now,
coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, continuing the show, we have The Miz, the leader of the Clique, taking on the leader of the BWO, the Blue Meanie.
Now, The Miz doesn't have the greatest individual record, going 3-8 this year, but again, he's a leader, one of the most, influential factions, I would say, on Emergence, and you got to give him some credit with that. And right now, he's gonna take on the Blue Meanie himself to avenge JD McDonough after they cost him and The Miz the tag team titles.
I mean, but Scott, you gotta point some blame at The Miz. He called out Roman Reigns and the House of Torture 2 weeks ago, especially in his home of the Isle of Samoa. I mean, what kind of stupid move was that from The Miz? I mean,
definitely a choice. Definitely a choice. But here comes the greatest emergent superstar, Meanie, the leader of the BWO, is here to grace us with his appearance here. And look at him jolling around. Oh, what a sight to behold. What is your opinion on Blue Meanie and his deal with JD McDonough?
I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself.
Oh, well, I thought he was very justified in doing such a thing. I think even if the Blue Meanie didn't get involved in that match, they would probably still lost. But either way, the Blue Meanie is here, and hi! He didn't wave at me.
I will give him. I'll give him a little bit of credit after what he did for my good friends, the House of Torture, last week.
That is very, very true. Him, LA Knight. And a random appearance from Penta as well during that encounter. Here we go, the two leaders of their respective factions going one-on-one. It starts right now.
Oh, and Meanie has Miz by the throat, just ragdoll him across the ring. And now Meanie with the stomp. No, Miz getting out of it. Oh, here comes the Miz. No, here comes Blue Meanie with the headbutt right to the face of the Miz. And now Meanie has Miz by the arm, gonna turn him around. Now has Miz in his sights. Has him by the arm yet again. Oh my gosh, gonna fucking bounce his ass on his shoulder.
When it comes to the Blue Meanie, he's all fun and games, but in the ring, he's looking vicious as calling up the Miz. Looking to put him in a power bomb. Oh, right near the ropes and the cover. The kick out at one. Not enough.
Oh, now, we got some chain wrestling between Meanie and Miz, and now with the oh my gosh, nice takedown there by the Blue Meanie off the standing switch, and now oh my gosh, toying with the Miz here. Meanie has the upper hand. Oh my gosh, driving knee right into the face of the Miz. And now going up to the Miz. Oh my gosh, what a splash.
Blue Meanie now running off the ropes. That big no. The Miz reverses into his own neck breaker. Blue Meanie reverses the Miz, whatever he had in mind. Oh no, for DDT.
He was going for a snap DDT, but brushed off whatever the Miz was going for. And now Miz, knee to the back. And there's a nice neck breaker by the Miz. And now going to the outside. What's he looking for here? Going up to the top rope. Meanie back up to his feet. And now gonna evade it. Oh my gosh. I don't know who got the worst for wear there. But Meanie back on the offense now. And now, oh my gosh, gonna slam Miz to the mat. And now into the cover in the center of the ring. Count one by the ref, kick out at one by the Miz.
Another early kick out as now we see the Blue Meanie just trying to wear down the Miz. Big knee or like a kick to the Miz. Applying that pressure. On that rope break. Foot was on the ropes right there. Miz getting the counter exchange. The Blue Meanie getting out of a big clothesline by the Miz. And another reversal by Blue Meanie. Another back and forth match here at Emergence. As Blue Meanie going to the top. Looking to fly. Big elbow to the throat of Miz. But again, the Miz being able to get back up. Even though this year the Miz, I was going to say something, but Blue Meanie just reversed him and brutalized him to the ground. And again, going to that top rope. Looking for a blue.
A moonsault to the Miz and going in the cover. Count at two. Kick out at two by the Miz.
That was the greatest moonsault. And now putting his foot on the ropes, but the ref saw it.
Now, Meanie gonna send Miz off the ropes, drop down. Another drop down again by Meanie, and now going for something on the Miz, but an elbow right to the face. Now, Miz, oh my gosh, lifting the 300-pound Blue Meanie. Look at the strength, but Meanie gets out of it, but an elbow to the Miz, oh my gosh. Elbow to the face by the Miz, and now gonna send him from the corner to the mat, and now calling up the Blue Meanie from the corner. What's the Miz looking for here? No, Meanie. Nice headbutt right to the face.
Reversal by the Miz. It's like I said, a back and forth match here. And the Blue Meanie reverses what Miz probably gonna rake the eyes, or reverse that clothesline, reverse that kick into an exploder suplex.
Goodness, nice move by Meanie. As oh my gosh, we're not gonna see it. Oh my gosh, right by Meanie. Oh my gosh, what a slap.
Blue Meanie is pushing the Miz to the corner.
Chop by Miz. Right by Miz. Chop by Miz. These two men going, okay, I can't even get it.
A picture perfect drop kick by the Miz to the face of Blue Meanie. He drags him to the ropes. Guards that clothesline. Misdirection. And a big clothesline twisting the Blue Meanie inside out.
But he's back up to his feet now. He's gonna send Miz off the ropes. Gonna bumping into one another as Meanie, as the Miz gonna power him into the corner, but Miz fires back with an elbow, and now Miz with a standing switch on Blue Meanie, looking for an inverted DDT to Meanie.
Look at Blue Meanie, fired up, picking him up, big slam, and that leg drop. Fired up Blue Meanie. Meanie gets a 1 and a 2. No, almost the 3.
So close to beating the Miz, but he's calling him up yet again as Meanie has Miz has him on his shoulders. What's he looking for here? No, Miz gets out of it. Big punch right to the hamstring of the Blue Meanie, and now calling up Meanie from the outside. What's he looking for here? It's a far distance, but he got all of it. Nice crossbody up the springboard into the cover on Meanie, but a kick out at 2.
What a crossbody by the Miz, and a big knee now, trying to wear down the Blue Meanie. And a big shove.
Oh, there's those patented kicks made famous by the Miz, and there's the kick right to the side of the face of the Blue Meanie, and now Miz has Meanie in his sights, calling him up. I was trying to go for a figure 4, look like, but Meanie just gonna send Miz straight to the mat, and now gonna send Meanie into the corner. Oh my gosh, sending Miz face first. I think he got busted open there, and Meanie with the big splash into the corner, and he's not done yet. Miz,
oh the referee gets knocked out, and then Mercedes Moné.
Oh my gosh. Sol Ruka now is here representing the BWO, as she has Mercedes Moné by the hair and gonna send her into the barricade. And they're not done yet. Ref is still down. And Ruka, oh my gosh, big knee. And there's a Canadian destroyer.
And the Miz looking at the outside. Now the Blue Meanie, the Blue missed! The Blue missed! Right in the Miz's face, and now drops him down, and goes to the top rope, and the moonsault, and the cover. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Blue Meanie, it's a victory here tonight against the leaders of the clique, the leader of the clique, Miz. Without some little distractions happening on outside. And the Blue Meanie gracing in this victory, as Sol Ruka was able to take care of Moné. This is a great day, Ellie. This is a great day to see Blue Meanie winning here tonight. This is... it could bring a tear to a grown man's eyes. Oh, as Moné getting right back to the outside, as I'm about to cry over Blue Meanie, and a big knee.
Oh, what the hell? What the? You know, that's JD McDonough and LA Knight on the top of that area there on the backstage. Oh my gosh. Nice headbutt by JD McDonough, taking it, and they're on the top there. I don't know what they're doing, but McDonough seemingly attacking LA Knight, and now, oh my gosh, double stomp right to the chest of LA Knight.
JD's taking out all his revenge on the one man that cost him that first. And it's a stare down, and it looks like LA Knight is just gonna be thrown. And there's Penta running into a car.
Now Penta, I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, there we go.
Is it look like, is that Ricky Saints?
Yeah, it's Roderick Strong.
Or Roderick Strong, excuse me.
Lifting up Penta and slamming him onto the car.
My gosh. A powerbomb onto the windshield.
The Clique looking to take revenge on the BWO for costing them the tag team titles. And dropped on his head. Now the Blue Meanie getting hit by the Miz with a steel chair from behind. And The Miz laid out his frustrations from the loss. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, Monet. Cracking the candlestick on the back of Sol Ruka as the Click, amidst the loss from the Blue Meanie the Miz just suffered.
The Click standing tall for tonight, even after the loss. And
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Naomi. Last week was supposed to be a celebration for Umaga after everything he's accomplished. Instead, it ended with a heinous assault by Randy Orton and Danhausen. We've received updates that Umaga is trying to recover, but many people have been wondering how you've been handling everything that happened.
How am I handling it? I'm angry. I'm hurt. And honestly, I'm disappointed. You know, growing up, when people ask you who inspired you, they expect you to say somebody flashy. But for me, it wasn't that. It was watching somebody who represented my family, watching somebody who walked into every fight like he had nothing to lose. Watching somebody who didn't care if people feared him because he already knew exactly who he was. That was Umaga. He wasn't just another member of the family. He was somebody I admired. I looked up to him. I respected him. And every single time I got to stand next to him, I felt proud. But then I watched Randy Orton and Danhausen attack him viciously. You saw a man who couldn't defend himself, and you kicked him in the head. You didn't do it to win. You didn't do it to prove you were better. You did it because you wanted people talking. You wanted a moment. So congratulations. You got one. But that moment came at the expense of somebody who's meant everything to this business. And that I'll never respect.
Naomi, I appreciate you sharing that. I do have to ask, there's another situation that's been making headlines. Earlier this week, it became public that Jimmy Uso filed for divorce. Reports indicate that he wasn't happy with your continued support of the Anoa'i family after everything that's happened, and your appearance during Umaga's celebration was apparently the final straw. Have you spoken to Jimmy since then?
I knew that question was coming. You know what? Yeah. Let's talk about Jimmy. You filed papers. Congratulations. You made your choice. But don't sit there. Don't sit there and act like supporting our family somehow makes me the bad person. I didn't betray anybody. I didn't lie. I didn't cheat. I didn't stab anybody in the back. I showed up for family. That's who I am. And if that bothers you, that's your problem. You keep talking about how you've moved on. You keep talking about how you hate the Anoa'i family. Fine, that's your decision. But you don't get to tell me who I'm allowed to love. You don't get to tell me who I can stand beside. You don't get to erase decades of family history because you're angry. Please! If filing those papers helped you sleep better at night, then good for you. But don't expect me to apologize for choosing family.
Oh my gosh. And I think that's Lyra Valkyria attacking Naomi backstage across body to Naomi, and now calling up Naomi on the looking for a Nightwing to Naomi.
getting the win just wasn't enough, as we see her just walk away. And as we head on to our next match, it'll be Adam Page versus Jeff Hardy.
Here comes the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Now, with Jeff, even though well, both of their records are very not ideal. But after losing at All In, he's been obsessed with this title even more, to the point where he tried to cut in line after losing, and then when Paige came out to confront him, got a little bit upset about said words. And now the GM made it official, having this match here, as Jeff Hardy looking to prove that he can still win at a high level.
Indeed, and I don't think, Sky, it's not really all, it's just the title that is making Hardy feel this way, but it's also his former running mate in the current champion, Darby Allin.
Very true, that could be the case, especially with their relationship. We have Adam Page, who, after unlocking the old Carmelo Hayes, is now looking to make a mockery of Jeff Hardy to show him to get his ass to the back of the line while he goes in the front, or ahead of him at least. Technical difficulties. We'll be getting ahead to this one-on-one match between Jeff Hardy and Adam Page.
Oh, and here we go, Page out the gate. No, Hardy ducking something there. As here comes some rights by Hardy. Nice clothesline, looked like to Adam Page. There's a standing moonsault by Hardy, as Page trying to get back up to his feet now. Hardy with the stomp right to the midsection. There's a double knees right to the face of Adam Page, and now calling up Page, getting back up to his feet now. Hardy, nice missile drop kick.
Jeff Hardy again for a leg drop, no. Page getting out the way. Who's trying to stomp at him. Now big clothesline by Adam Page. But Jeff just getting right back up. But right now, both of these men have a combined loss of 10 losses. Combined win rate of 3. So if I was either of these men, a win can pull massive moves to my career, and a loss won't. As we get no, I wouldn't say drop kick, but no, Adam Page reversing it and calling up Jeff Hardy, trying to kick him. No, Jeff shoves him to the ground and puts him in a Boston, in a single leg Boston Crab.
Oh, now Page has Hardy by the hair, gonna send him into the corner. And now Page has Hardy, gonna turn him around. And what's he looking for here? Oh no, has Hardy. There's a nice super kick. It's what locked Hardy there on the top rope and going to the cover to pick up the victory, but a kick out at 1 by Jeff Hardy. And now Hangman going to the outside, or it was going to the outside, now back inside. There's a nice moonsault. As Hardy was gonna get back up, nice right, a moonsault right to the back. And now Hangman gonna send Hardy into the ropes. Oh no, Hart was going for something there, but Hardy with some rights. Nice counter there. And now Hardy has Hangman Adam Page, an inverted twist of fate look like. And now into the cover on Adam Page, counter 2. Oh, just barely kicks out.
Adam Page is having enough strength to kick out there, as Jeff Hardy shoving him right into the corner. But big elbow gets reversed by Jeff. Another big clothesline. And Jeff going to that top rope, his favorite place in the ring. Before Swanton, boom. 1, that's 2, and a kick out again by Page.
Oh, now Hardy gonna call up Page back up to his feet now. Now Hardy has Page by the hair, but Adam Page with some elbows right to the midsection, and now going up to the top rope. Nice cross body from the middle rope, and now calling up Jeff Hardy. What's he looking for here? Has Hardy up, looking for the... Oh, thought he was going for the Deadeye there, but going into the cover on Jeff Hardy. A kick out by Hardy was a Deadeye, excuse me. As Page going up to the top rope off the Deadeye, couldn't really put Hardy away as he's calling up Jeff back up to his feet now. What's he looking for here? Another crossbody, but nowhere home for Hangman. There's a nice springboard moonsault.
Again, calling up Adam Page. Another big clothesline. Atomic drop. And the classic Jeff Hardy right there. Drop kick with precision. But Adam Page is fired up after that. Big clothesline. Voice crack of the century. As Adam Page bumps him to the referee. And a German suplex to top it off.
Oh, Hardy going for something there. Kick right to the midsection by Page. Hardy ducked whatever Page was going for there. And now gonna send him into the corner. What's Hardy looking for here? Going for a scoop slam to Page, and now going up to the top rope again. Maybe looking again. Oh, looked like he was going for that swanton bomb, but gonna turn it around, looking for that twist of fate. Or the whisper. Oh my gosh.
Is Whisper in the
wind? Oh my gosh. I'm not on myself today.
And the cover by Jeff. 1, 2, and a kick out again by Page.
Now
Jeff looking to capitalize. Big move. So
Page now calling up Hardy yet again. Looking for something here. Oh, looking for again for the second time. There's the Deadeye to Hardy, and that could very well do it for the charismatic Enigma. And Hangman Adam Page gets a good victory here tonight.
a well-needed win for Adam Page, picking up the victory, as this puts him even closer for a contention at the Genesis title. But for Jeff Hardy, this puts him lower and lower into the brackets. As Adam Page is celebrating. Oh, what a sore loser. What a sore loser. Hardy with a clothesline.
As Hardy, oh my gosh, gonna send Hangman to the mat, not taking this loss kindly. And Hardy just, oh, he's not done yet. Has a steel chair. Oh, but here comes the Genesis champion, Darby Allin, coming to the aid of Hangman.
Maybe trying to convince him to not do it. There's Hayes from right behind. And now attacking his SummerSlam opponent.
As there's the first 48. Honor the, oh my gosh, another first 48. Honor the ramp by Mello.
Three of them. There's Adam Page from behind. Oh, he picks up the steel chair, and now he's hitting Jeff Hardy with it. Jeff Hardy's plan backfired as he's now receiving the assault.
Oh, and now Hangman gonna send Jeff to the outside as him and Mello face to face. We saw Hangman wanted the real Mello. It looks like he's got him as Mello and Page face to face before we get closer to our main event. As the winner of this triple threat matchup between AJ Lee, Blake Monroe, and Stephanie Vaquer will face Roxanne Perez for the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam. But before we get to okay, never mind.
Before we get to the main event, we will be seeing CM Punk and Bret Hart looking to address AJ Styles and Kid Wilson. As there is CM Punk right now, after his return, has been looking to help Bret Hart take out AJ Styles and Kid Wilson. And coming back was a huge moment. And Bret Hart being able to get rid of his demons would help him so much for his career. But the only thing I can wonder is, what will they say? What will they talk about?
Indeed, as it was Punk and Bret Hart who formed an alliance last week in order to deal with the problems of the Phenomenally Elite that Bret Hart has been facing since Mania, when he took that loss to AJ Styles, in which the Phenomenally Elite will continue the attack on Hart. In came a returning CM Punk, as Punk coming to the aid of Hart, looking to address this disrespectful duo in Kid Wilson and AJ Styles, as here comes the Hitman, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart having his ups and downs. His downs have been a leading cause by AJ Styles and Kid Wilson. And he's very much hoping to take care of those problem children and showing off to the crowd, getting ready to talk.
You know, usually I'd come out here, I'd have something clever to say. I'd throw a couple jokes. Maybe I'd insult somebody. Maybe I'd make everybody laugh before I got serious. Not tonight! Because this stopped being funny weeks ago. Every single week, AJ Styles, Kit Wilson, you two somehow managed to find another way to embarrass yourselves. Not because you're talented, not because you're dangerous, not because you're winning. No, because every week, you somehow discover a brand new rock bottom. You don't disrespect your opponents anymore. You disrespect the people that built this business. People who aren't here anymore. People whose families have to sit at home watching you make complete fools out of yourselves. And somehow, every week, you think it's hilarious. I've been around this business for over 25 years. I've met heroes. I've met villains. I've met selfish people. I've met generous people. I've met saints. I've met complete jackasses. But one thing almost everybody understood. You don't spit on the people who paved the road you're walking on. Instead, AJ, Kit, you decided you were going to dance on graves. You were going to make jokes about men who can never answer back. That's not edgy. That's not bold. That's not controversial. It's pathetic. See, there's a difference between being hated and being disgusting. You boys stopped trying to become great villains. Now, you're just trying to shock people, because that's all you've got left.
You know, I've done this a long time, long enough to know when somebody is trying to get under your skin, long enough to know when somebody wants attention, long enough to know when somebody wants you to lose your temper. Congratulations, you succeeded, because every week I've been just watching AJ Styles, watching Kit Wilson mock my family, mock my friends, mock people that aren't alive anymore. Do you know something? There's something people misunderstand about respect. Respect isn't earned because somebody wins championships. Respect isn't earned because somebody sells merchandise. Respect isn't earned because somebody has 5-star matches. Respect is earned by how you carry yourself. My brother, Owen, earned respect. Jim Neidhart earned respect. Davey Boy Smith earned respect. Brian Pillman earned respect, because every one of those men gave everything they had for this business. And every week, AJ Styles, Kit Wilson have made them into punchlines. You don't know Owen. You didn't know Jim. You don't know what kind of fathers they were, what kind of husbands, what kind of brothers, what kind of people. You know what you saw on television, and somehow you think that gives you permission to make jokes.
Brett, you don't have to carry this by yourself, because here's something AJ Styles forgot. Here's something Kit Wilson forgot. When you disrespect wrestling history, you aren't insulting one family. You're insulting every single one of us. Every wrestler, every trainer, every referee, every road agent, every commentator, every ring crew member, everybody that came before. That's why I'm standing here. Not because Bret Hart needs backup. Bret Hart doesn't need anybody to fight his battles. I'm standing here because I refuse to let two entitled little punks rewrite what respect means. So, AJ, Kit, enough games, enough costumes, enough jokes, enough running, enough hiding. SummerSlam, you two, us two, tag team match. Let's settle this once and for all.
Well, Punk has laid out the challenge to Styles and Kit Wilson, and it looks like we're going to get our answer. Oh my gosh, oh my God. AJ and Kit paying more disrespect on
CM. Language. Children are watching. You know, Brett, I've got to say, Pink really does bring back memories. Especially seeing you standing there looking like somebody just canceled Stampede Wrestling. You know what I love? Legends. I love legends. Everybody loves legends until they won't go away. Every generation has them. People who insist. Back in my day, everything was better. The wrestling was better. The promos were better. The crowds were better. The locker room was better. The championships were better. Everything was better. Well, here's the truth. If everything back then was so perfect, why aren't we still doing it?
All right. Because time moves on. People move on. Heroes become memories. Memories become documentaries. Documentaries become anniversaries. Then, eventually, people become Hall of Fame video packages. And eventually, everybody gets replaced. See? There it is. That look. That offended face. That's why this is fun. CM. Didn't you spend half your career telling old-timers to get out of your spotlight? Didn't you tell people the business needed to move forward? Now suddenly, you're defending history. Interesting.
You know who else people worship? Owen Hart, Jim Neidhart, Brian Pillman, Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper, Eddie Guerrero, Bruno Sammartino, Harley Race, Terry Funk, Andre, the Road Warriors, the list goes on and on. Every time one of them gets mentioned, people bow their heads, act like they were superheroes, like they could never do anything wrong. Here's the reality. They're gone. And this generation, we're still here. We're writing today's history, not yesterday's. But I will admit, CM Punk, your challenge interests me a lot because beating both of you at SummerSlam sounds absolutely fantastic. So we accept on one condition. You can't touch us. Not tonight, not next week, not once, not accidentally, not backstage, not in the parking lot, not in catering, not anywhere. You lay one finger on either one of us before SummerSlam. The match is off. See, I know both of you. Especially Brett. You've already lost your temper. I can see it. You're dying to hit me. Imagine 2 weeks of us saying whatever we want, doing whatever we want. And all you two can do is stand there. Because if you don't, there won't be a match.
You know what? I'm done pretending. AJ, Kit, stop being such disrespectful pussies. You want everybody to think you're fearless? You aren't fearless. You're cowards because you only pick fights with people who can't fight back. You insult the dead. You insult families. You hide behind cheap laughs. Then when somebody wants to punch you in the mouth, you run. Well, guess what? You want your condition? Fine, you got it. Because unlike you, we don't need cheap shots. We don't need costumes. We don't need to hide behind dead men. We'll wait. We'll be patient. And when SummerSlam gets here, there won't be any conditions. There won't be any excuses. There won't be any running. There won't be any place left to hide. Just 4 men inside one ring. And when that bell rings, I promise you, you are going to wish you had never opened your mouth.
Well, the challenge has been set, and it seems that it is official. We're gonna get Hart and Punk versus the Phenomenally Elite at SummerSlam. But leading up to SummerSlam, Hart or Punk cannot lay a single hand on Kit Wilson or AJ Styles. But that is our theme. MGMT Brings You Kids is the official SummerSlam theme song for that weekend. As there's one of our matches, it is a 6-pack challenge. Rick Williams, Swerve Strickland, Kyle Fletcher, Joe Gacy, Kazuchika Okada, and a mystery man. We'll find that out.
As we have the Order, Xavier Woods, Dominic Mysterio, and Jimmy Uso, they will take on IBX, and with a mystery opponent, we will have to wonder what the Order will have to go up against.
And we saw these guys collide earlier on as it is the Vision taking on the Uprising at SummerSlam.
We have the match that was just announced. Hart and Punk going on a 2v2 against the Phenomenal Elite of AJ Styles and Kid Wilson at the hottest time of the year.
And it is a I Quit match two women who have been in a heated and personal rivalry for a long time. And it is the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane, Timeless Tony Storm, I Quit match at SummerSlam.
And with the champion Darby Allin, who made an appearance here tonight, defending his A2C Genesis Championship against Carmelo Hayes, who looks like the old Hayes.
And it is the Oceanic title on the line, the fifth and final matchup between these two men, the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, and the Boogeyman, Oceanic Championship on the line.
And we have the A2C World Championship on the line. Santos Escobar going one-on-one with the Uprising's leader and Gunther.
And for the first time ever, it is a mask versus hair street fight in A2C. Uncle Howdy, the last man MJF, for the Universal Championship, your Night 2 main event. But before we get to SummerSlam, Roxanne Perez will find out her challenger for SummerSlam. La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer, AJ Lee, and the Glamour, Blake Monroe, in triple threat action in our main event.
Right here, first comes AJ Lee, who's currently 6-5 on a 2-match win streak. Very good odds that she could be able to win this match and get another shot at the title. What would you say?
Indeed, we're getting another shot at the title, as we saw last week. I mean, it was Blake Monroe. She tried to get her shot at Roxanne Perez last week in the Isle of Samoa, tried to make herself known, but it just ended up in a heated brawl between not just AJ Lee and Stephanie Vaquer, but involving Blake Monroe as well. As you can see how hungry all three of these women just want to get an opportunity at the A2C Women's World Champion Roxanne Perez, as here comes the leader of the Dark Veil, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer.
Now with her, she's very much of an interesting component because she already faced the champ, and she's gonna look for another opportunity, same as AJ. But will she be able to earn a shot at another chance at the world title? Very hard to think so, as right now she's on a 3-match losing streak, and the only way to break her streak is going against talented opponents of AJ Lee and Blake Monroe.
Indeed, as Stephanie has a very long history with Roxanne Perez, knows Roxanne Perez so well. Of course, she's a former Women's World Champion in her own right when she won it back at New Year's Revolution back in December of 25 and lost it to Perez in her second reign at Elimination Chamber. But here comes another woman looking to get an opportunity, and we saw, as I just mentioned, shot her shot last week in Samoa. The Glamour, Blake Monroe, is here.
Someone who has not won the championship is the only one in this match that has not competed for the title, as Blake Monroe has made it very clear that she should be the number one contender for the title. But with the brawl happening, she has to prove herself that she is the number one contender. And by going up against AJ Lee and Stephanie Vaquer, getting a win against them two is definitely proving your worth in this ever-growing women's division.
And here we go, live from the T-Mobile Arena. It is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Lee, Stephanie Vaquer, and Blake Monroe. The winner heads to Toronto to face Roxanne Perez. And here we go out of the gate. Blake Monroe with the shotgun drop kick to Stephanie and a slap by AJ Lee. Oh my gosh, there's a flurry of rights right to the face of Monroe as Vaquer seemingly wants none of that, but here comes AJ Lee. She wants all of it, looks like, and out comes Blake Monroe. Here comes the fight already to the outside as AJ Lee with the Russian leg sweep and going back again with a bunch of rights right to the face of Blake Monroe, has Stephanie by the hair and gonna send her to the floor. And now Blake with the fight on AJ. Nice jawbreaker there by AJ Lee. AJ getting the big momentum here as I say that. Vaquer with the snapmare on AJ Lee. And oh, Sky!
Already? On the outside, and Blake Monroe with a big headbutt.
Oh my gosh, and now Blake, oh my gosh, nice knee right to the face of Stephanie Vaquer. Now Blake with the stomp right on the hand of Stephanie Vaquer. Has her back up now as to the outside, gonna send her in. Oh my gosh. Midsection first into the table. As I don't know how Stephanie's still functioning from that with some elbows right to the midsection of AJ Lee as Blake back in the ring as well. And Stephanie following as well. Nice elbow right to the back of AJ Lee. And now Stephanie Vaquer, what she looking for here, well, was looking for something there. Nice snap, suplex by Blake Monroe. Stephanie back up to his feet. She wanted none of that. AJ back inside the ring now. Oh, going outside. The Blake Monroe standing switch now on Blake. Elbow right to the face of AJ Lee. Standing switch by Blake to AJ. AJ fires back with some elbows right to the midsection. And now AJ with another standing switch. Elbow right to the face of AJ again. And now has her by the hair. No, AJ again with some elbows as
it's a big fight on the outside, and the shoving Vaquer into the barricade. The big chop from Blake. Oh, looking for that knee, gets reversed. AJ coming out the nowhere, flying through. AJ now for Hurricane Rana, shoving Monroe almost into Stephanie. Doesn't. Now AJ and Stephanie going at it.
Oh, AJ is going for something there on Stephanie. Oh my gosh, gonna send AJ to the ground. Has her by the leg, oh, single leg Boston Crab on the outside. Can't win here, but AJ gets out of it regardless, as now has Stephanie Vaquer up. Nice scoop slam to Vaquer as Blake back inside the ring. Now here comes AJ Lee, and now Blake and AJ gonna power AJ onto the ropes now as Blake with a chop to AJ, has her by the leg. Oh my gosh, gonna toy the leg on the middle rope as Blake was going for a right there, but AJ fires back. Oh, Stephanie Vaquer crossy now, but in the cover.
Back-to-back cover, but Stephanie able to break it up. As AJ with a reverse DDT, Vaquer getting right back up, putting AJ back to the mat. AJ reversing whatever she had in mind. Now Blake Monroe putting AJ away, and they just came back to life, it seemed. But Stephanie working on Blake Monroe.
Oh, AJ has crossed it yet again. Looking to use whatever's in that trash can. Oh, gonna throw Crossy in the ring. As gonna toy with the leg again as Stephanie with AJ with the fireman's carry. Nice knee. Oh! Go to sleep.
Playing tribute to CM Punk. Blake Monroe going over the rope. Big double drop kick hitting both of the competitors.
Oh.
Black Widow!
Oh! Using AJ's own maneuver. Oh my gosh, that didn't work out. Stephanie slamming Crossy onto the back of Blake Monroe is now was gonna do something. Oh my gosh, that's press by AJ Lee to Stephanie. Oh, Blake with that kendo stick, cracking it across the face and off the midsection of Stephanie Vaquera. And again with the kendo stick, Blake Monroe standing tall, choosing who she wants to go after and gonna. You gotta drag her, Blake.
All the damage over this match definitely made her maybe concussed. We won't know until after the match. As a blow out of nowhere.
Oh, Blake was going for something there on Stephanie, but Stephanie with the counter, not gonna go out the outside. There's a big elbow into the corner by La Primera, and now has that kendo stick yet again, but gonna put it down, and now gonna send AJ into the corner again. Elton's going for something there in the corner. Oh, nice leg sweep, grabbing both legs with the leg sweep. As now Blake has AJ up, and now AJ going for something there. Big forearm as Stephanie turns it around. Nice slam right to the mat to Blake Monroe as AJ going for another weapon of her choice. She's got a kendo stick as Stephanie looked like she was going for something, but you got to turn around, Steph. Oh my gosh, cracking the kendo stick off the back, but back on the offense now. Snapmare by Stephanie. Oh, was going for the, oh no, never mind. As AJ with the knee, no. Oh
my God!
Glamour shot onto the kendo stick, and Stephanie with the drop kick to the outside to Blake Monroe.
I believe AJ is bleeding from that glamour shot. There's a Sister Abigail. No, AJ back on her feet. Being busted open. And now, a big knee strike.
Nice shining wizard there by AJ. Gonna send Blake. No, Blake gonna send AJ to the outside. Again, no countouts here as Blake now gonna get back inside the ring. Now what's she gonna do? As is she contemplating something? No. As it looks like Stephanie and AJ. Oh, there's a death press by AJ Lee again to Stephanie.
Monroe just waiting for anybody to get into the ring, and they're just outright ignoring her. She's trying to make herself relevant. It's AJ going for a double axe handle, missing, and a big kendo stick. There's another one busting Monet. Oh my God, busting Blake. Okay, she gets right back up.
Oh, now AJ and Monroe face to face as Monroe has AJ. No, AJ sends Monroe into the barricade, and now going back inside as Stephanie gonna get a chance at Blake. Seemingly, was I guess, as I don't know what's going on here. Oh no, here's AJ or Stephanie and Blake as Blake gonna send Stephanie across the outside here as she's gonna get back inside the ring. Now AJ Lee and Blake middle of the ring. AJ has backslide into the cover, shoulders are down, but Stephanie breaking up the pin attempt. And now AJ has Stephanie in the Black Widow
out of nowhere.
Black Widow looking to tap out Stephanie, but Stephanie getting out of it. Dropped down by Stephanie as she breaks up the submission.
A big forearm to Stephanie and the cover. Blake Monroe on the outside, not aware. And a kick out at 2. Blake Monroe looking for.
Again with a glamour shot by Blake into the cover, but Stephanie back up to her feet. And now Stephanie and Blake tied up in the center of the ring. And now there's a neat defeat by Stephanie Vaquera to Blake. And now has AJ up in a seated position. Now has her up. AJ Lee, though, fires back with the jawbreaker. Oh, Stephanie with an elbow of her own to AJ. Snapmare by. Oh, Sky!
Oh, AJ bringing right back up. The German suplex from Stephanie Vaquera. AJ from behind with a kendo stick.
Oh, gosh. It's going for a shotgun dropkick. Oh, but has Blake Monroe up. There's an SVP. And now into the cover to go to SummerSlam. But AJ trying to get back up to her feet. Counter 2, but AJ breaks up the pin attempt. And now kick right to the midsection of AJ. And now turning her attention back to Blake. And there's another
Sister Abigail. Will she book her ticket to SummerSlam? 2, no!
Oh, AJ with the drop kick to Stephanie. And now as Blake dodges the forearm. There's a nice double knees there as Blake looking for something there on Stephanie, but a jawbreaker as Stephanie with some chops. Another chop as Stephanie again. Oh, was going for something there on Blake. Blake with an elbow right to the top of the head. Another double knees by Stephanie, turning her attention to AJ. Has Stephanie by the hair as AJ gets caught by an elbow by Stephanie as AJ again, third time with the Black Widow, trying to tap Stephanie out. Blake back up to her feet, trying to tap her out as Stephanie getting out of it, drops down. AJ Lee gets out of the submission again.
We're looking for the SVP on the mark, but Monroe able to stop it.
Oh my gosh! Blake Monroe with the skull-crushing finale to Stephanie Vaquer, and now turning her attention to AJ. Standing switch now. Gonna send AJ in the ropes. Now gonna send Blake to the outside as now Stephanie going for something there. What's she looking for here? Stephanie has looked like a submission hold in momentarily as she's gonna send Stephanie into the corner as Blake gonna turn her attention now back to AJ Lee as AJ now has Crossy up yet again, looking for something. Oh my God! Using Crossy as a weapon to the midsection of Blake Monroe, and now AJ Lee has Stephanie up, going for something there. Oh my God!
Getting right out on a double drop kick by Blake. Now picking her up. No. But Kara gets out of it.
Oh no. AJ has Blake up. No, Blake again with the reversal as Blake has AJ glamour shot DDT, but it's not gonna matter yet again as Stephanie back inside and now gonna into the corner on Blake. Gonna send her into the corner. Stephanie going back to the outside momentarily, back inside the ring now as trying to figure out what she's gonna do here. As she's gonna turn her attention to AJ, gonna send her into the corner as Blake Monroe missed with a shotgun dropkick, standing switch by AJ, inverted DDT. Blake with the kendo stick, gonna crack it across the face of AJ, but AJ reverses it. Stephanie back up to her feet. Backslide. Shoulders are down, looking to go to SummerSlam, looking to steal it, but AJ barely kicks out.
The stare down between the two, and AJ with them piston-like rights gets stopped immediately by Blake. He shoved to the corner. AJ reversing what Blake had in mind. Blake reversing what she had in mind. A reversing battle going on as Blake looking to take advantage. No, the roll up by AJ. That's 1, 2. No, roll up. 1, 2, 3. Blake Monroe just stole the win in the main event.
As Blake Monroe punches her ticket to Toronto, Canada, as she has a date for the first time in her career with Roxanne Perez for the Women's World Championship. Great matchup, and what a win for the Glamour Blake Monroe.
Proving that she is the #1 contender. And there's Roxanne Perez, our women's champion. looking at her challenger.
Roxanne we're gonna get a closer look, looking to get a deeper dive, a deeper intel on our opponent, Blake Monroe's. Face to face with Blake, as that's what it's all about. Blake, first time ever, as it is now official. Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, taking on the glamour Blake Monroe. First time ever matchup for the Women's World Championship, live from Toronto at SummerSlam, as that is going to do it for Emergence. I've been Elliot, this has been Sky, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Great showing, Sky. You had a fucking great show.